Alrighty, it is finally the third week update of 24 days of granny squares. So here's the thing, I was all ready to do this yesterday. I got everything, I sat down, I hit record, I started recording. Both my batteries were dead. Actually, three. I have 3 batteries for this camera and they were all dead. Here I am today, it is colder outside. Also changed the curtains in the back. I don't know if I like them or not. Here's the thing, I love them. I love the curtains, but I don't know if they work in this space or not. I don't know if they're too plain. Like, do they need to be more chaotic? Because I do have more chaotic curtains. These ones. So I got these ones. We'll use them for this video. We'll see how they go. If I don't like them in editing, I'm like, I want to switch them up, then I'll go for these bad boys, which are like the same size, basically. If you're new to my channel and you're finding me because of this challenge, or you just stumbled upon my video and you like crocheting things and the 80s and ducks and stuff like that, why not hit the subscribe button? It is day 15, so let's do today's colors. All right, we got a 6 and we got a 9. Second roll is a 9 and a 4. The last roll is a 2 and a 6. Colors today are sky blue, arbor rose, and dark teal. I have done skylight blue before and I've done dark teal yesterday, but arbor rose is new. Very similar to the ones yesterday. Like, this one was from yesterday, but these two were not. But even though this one looks kind of like yesterday's, but it's different. It's different. This is day 15 and this is day 14. Same border. This color is different than this color. Remember how yesterday though, I'm like, oh, I wish the orange was in the middle. I think that would have looked good. It's not orange, but I think it does look pretty good. But yeah, so this is day 15 all done. Day number 16. Again, I left it really late in the day today, only because I'm currently editing update number 2's video right now, which should come out in like a day or 2 from this. It probably should come out on day 18. Let's go roll some dice to see what color we're getting today. Hopefully it's some new colors, because I've been using a lot of the same colors and there's so many colors I haven't yet used. So hopefully there's some new colors today. Okay, we got a 10 and a 20. Color number 2. An 8 and an 8. And the last color today, an 11 and an 8. Today's color is blue, moss green, and orange crush. This is actually the first time I am using the blue color, this particular blue color. The second time I'm using this moss green, and this will be the third time I'm using the orange crush. All right, the colors today are this blue, this moss green, and this orange. This is how day 16 looks. It's an interesting combination. I don't hate it as much as I thought I would. It's funny because, again, like, I would never put these colors together. Maybe these 2 colors. This is giving me like camo hunting vibes. You know what I mean? It's not the worst one. It's something. Let's do the rolls. Where's my dice? There they are. First color of the square. 4, so a cool tone, and a 3. All right, next roll, another 4, and an 18. Now for the last color, an 8, and then this one's a 4. Okay, all the colors today are blue. We got a baby blue, we got a dark blue, and we got a royal blue. I don't know how close the dark blue and royal blue will be, so we'll have to see how that looks. Very close in colors. It's all blue. It would have been kind of neat if like this was in the middle, because it would have been like a gradient, but this is it. Let's go crochet this. Honestly, I didn't think I would like it as much as I do. If this dark blue was like a dark green or a dark teal, this square would be like one of my favorites. But again, these squares, because they're so random, I would have never thought to put colors together. Just looking at this, even though like this particular square I probably wouldn't make again. But if I used this blue, made this a green, and kept this blue, I would absolutely love this square. So let's roll for today's colors. We got a 6, so a cool tone, and an 18. Next roll. Okay, what do we have? We have a 7 and a 19. And the last color, double 7s. These are the colors today. I want to say that now that we are on day 18, I feel like the dice is just like, you know what? We're gonna mix it around a little bit because the first 12 days, the colors kind of made sense together, you know? And now the dice is like, you know what? I'm gonna do whatever I want. I'm gonna make the square. Why don't I hate this? I really thought that this was just not gonna work, and it's not bad. This is a little dark. Like if this was just a little bit lighter, I think it would have looked good, like a little bit better, but I love these two colors together. I don't know why I didn't think that these two would look good together. Separately, I'm like, no. Together, pink and this like yellowy gold color looks so good together. I thought I was not gonna like this. For the first color, we got a 12 and a 13. Next roll is a 6 and a 7. All right, and the last roll is a 1 and an 8. These are the colors for today. This one here is actually the first time I'm using this forest green. I've been looking forward to be using this green like the whole time. Second time I'm using this one, and this will be the fourth time I'm using this one. This one gets brought up a lot. This is giving very like retro vibes. This with the black border around it is something you would see at your like grandparents' house in the 1980s, which is exactly what I'm going for. Like this green here, the laurel green, I've always had difficulty with it. I only bought it one time for one project. It was this project, Jack-O-Melon bag. Other than that, I've never really used it, but paired with like, I know, it's simple. Like just pair it with the green. It looks so good. This actually, here, just give me a second. This one here, I feel like this is just this, but green. This color is like the pink color, and then this burgundy color is like the forest green color. Oh my goodness. Dice, why would you do this to me? Could you imagine if these two colors were swapped? I'm just saying. But like when I was doing this, I'm like, this looks kind of familiar. It's because I was thinking about these colors. Orange here and green here would have made so much sense. But we gotta do what the dice tells us to do. It is day 20. We only have 5 more days left, which I cannot believe that. So let's do today's rolls. First roll is a 9 and a 12. Next roll is a 5 and a 14. And the last roll is another 9 and a 16. Colors are this bright orange, this baby pink, and this yellow. I hope these look good together because they look good together. But lately, it's usually the colors that I think would not look good together do look good together. We'll have to see. Also, I love how it matches the blanket that I have. This is how the square turned out. Absolutely love this. I think that if this yellow was just a little less bright, it would be the perfect square. I love these colors. They look so good together. Oh, I'm so happy with this. Also, I don't think I ever would have paired this orange with this pink. Did I? Remember that one sweater that I did, the checkerboard one? I'm like, was that orange? No, that was more of a coral orange, but I really kind of wish I would have went with this orange. Although I think at the time, I don't think this orange was available because this was a while ago. There is day 20. 4 more days to go. It is now the 21st, the first day of winter, so we're gonna do the roll for today. Haven't done that yet. I'm actually doing it in daylight. This is the first time of like, probably all week that I've done it in daylight. I have just been so busy editing and basically just editing that I've had no time to do it during the day. So let's do the rolls for today. First roll. Okay, that looks like a 9 and a 19. The next roll is a 2 and a 13. And the last roll of the day is an 8 and a nat 20. I believe that is what they call it now. I've been watching some D&D videos and learning about dice. All right, so let's go find out what colors those align to. That one again, okay, we've been getting that one a lot lately. The colors are like a mustardy yellow, a forest green, and a blue. The colors today are this one here, and then this forest green, and then this blue. Hi, Totoro. Totoro, you're right on my yarn. Totoro, I need my yarn. and that's how it looks like all done. We are on week 3. Here are the squares. I cannot believe that I only have 3 more days. Like, it's just dawning on me that there's only 3 more days of rolls left. Because right now it is currently the 22nd. There's only Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is Christmas, which means I can finish the bag, the join as you go for the second half. But anyways, let's get into this 15th. And what's so funny is I don't have it here. It's in the house. Maybe I should have brought it, probably. The day before, so the 14th, the colors were very similar to this. They were like almost the same square. Day 16, day 17. I have to say that this one here is probably all the same shades of color. Like, this is all blue. I don't think I've gotten another one where it was like all pink or all orange or all green. You know what I mean? Then we got the 18th. Then we have day 19. I love how retro this is. It almost like matches the curtains. We have day 20. Look at how cute this one is though. I don't think the pink is really coming off. It's more like a white on camera, but it is like a baby pink and it's so cute. And the last one, day 21. Favorite square versus least favorite square in my opinion. I think last week I said that this square here was my least favorite, and everybody in the comments are like, what are you talking about? It's such a cute square. It's just not my vibes. It's not hideous. I'm not saying it's hideous. I'm just saying it's not the prettiest one I've made so far, okay? So for this week, I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of a tie between these two. They're very different. This one is like cute, it's like pinkies, but this one is giving me like retro vibes. And I love a good retro vibe. If I had to make a whole bag out of one of these, oh, that's so difficult. I'm gonna say this is my favorite one. I know, like this one's a close second. Like this, they're 2 different vibes, but for the vibe that I go for nowadays, this is my favorite. Then my least favorite one, again, they're not bad, it's just my least favorite one, and I like to, like, you know, let you guys know things like that. I'm gonna say this one, which is so funny because these are pretty much the exact same square, but I think this one's my least favorite. You're probably like, but Michelle, they're pretty much the exact same square. There's orange and there's green, and the difference is there's blue in this one and green in this one. And compared to the other ones, because like I like this one and I like this one. This week is kind of different because although this is my least favorite, I like it better than other ones. I like this better than the yellow and blue one. The yellow and blue one is still on the bottom. I'm sorry, it's still my least favorite. What I want to go over today, real quick, are colors that I didn't use yet. I think this would be a little interesting to go over. I kept wanting to do it every week and I just forget. Last week I was kind of looking at them and I'm just like, wow, I feel like there's so many colors I haven't used yet. And then when I really did them, like really looked at it, because I have been putting little marks next to the ones that I've been using, I've been like, you know what? I have used a lot of the colors. I have used a lot of the colors. The only ones that I have not used for the warm tones are red, sunshine yellow, rich orchid, clay, and coral craft smart. I have 2 corals. I have a coral craft smart and I have a coral loops and threads. So they're 2 different. 5 colors in the warm tones that I have not used yet. And then for the cool tones, dark green, this other dark blue, I think that's it. Only 2 colors of the cool tones have not been used, but I have used a dark green and a dark blue in other ones. Because here's the thing, when it comes to cool tones, I don't really have a lot. So I have a lot of like kind of duplicates. They're kind of the same, but kind of not the same. So I have used a dark blue, I have used a dark green, but not certain dark blues and dark greens, if that makes sense. This is the last weekly update. Yes, does that make sense? Does that make sense? In the sense that next week, obviously there's not going to be one because it's over. It's over. But Saturday coming up, so this will be Saturday the 28th will be the final video for the 24 days of granny squares. There I'm going to be making the second half of the bag, putting that together, attaching the bag, putting a lining in the bag, and then kind of like just going over like my experience over the last 24 days, which it's been really fun. I have absolutely loved seeing everybody else doing this. Like, it's so nice that other people have decided to join in on the 24 days of granny squares. Didn't really think a lot of people would. More people than I thought. I thought maybe like one other person, and that other person would have been my sister. It's been really nice seeing everybody else's projects. I do want to point out in this video here, you know, to let y'all know, and I think I will post something about it like in my Instagram stories or something like that when it comes closer to the date. In the last video, I would love to include your photos of your projects. So if the video comes out on the 28th, the whole project is done by the 25th. If you're done making your bag, a pillow, a scarf, whatever you're making, because you don't have to make a tote bag. I just decided to make a tote bag, and the tote bag is gonna be bigger than I thought. Much like that time that I tried to make that Stranger Things pillow. It was supposed to be a tote, and then it turned into a pillow because it was too big. I've decided that this is gonna be my new crochet bag for next year. And even if you haven't put it together, if you just wanna take a photo of all your squares laid out and you wanna send them to me over on Instagram, I would love to use those photos and put them in my final video so that I can show everyone's projects. Because it was kind of like a little community advent calendar project, you know, stash busting. But because other people wanted to participate in it, I really want to show all your projects in the final video. There's that little thing just letting you know the photo doesn't have to be professional. It doesn't have to be great. Again, it doesn't even have to be done. If you have all 24 squares done and they're just laid out and you haven't done anything with them, that's fine. You can take a photo of that and send it to me. It is so cold in here today that even though I have the heater going on, the heater still says 0 degrees Celsius. I wanted to do some sewing today. I don't think I'm gonna get that done today because it is cold. Last week I showed y'all the deck of granny square cards, and I didn't think they were gonna be that popular. Didn't realize how many of you guys like saw them and then wanted them for yourselves. Like, I didn't even link it in the description because I'm like, well, I'm not that big of an influencer. I'm gonna show them this, but no one's gonna wanna like buy things that I show them. I'm wrong about that. But anyways, those cards are so cool, and I definitely wanna incorporate them into next year's project. I don't have them right here because they're in the house, but I went to Crochet Club and I might have bought another granny square yarn book. I bought this at the Creative Knitter. I will be linking where I got this book, so if you go down into my description of this video, you click the link, it will send you to the website if you want to buy this. There's one reason why I had to buy it. First off, every way with granny crochet, okay? There's 50 shapes in the classic granny stitch, all right? And just from the cover, you can see all the cool things. Like, here's the thing. I know I could go online and find a free pattern, but I love a physical book. I don't know if y'all know this, but I worked in a library. That was my very first job, is I worked in a library putting books away, okay? So like, books have a special place in my heart. Look at these. Look at how many cool. Oh my goodness, that one. It's a diamond. It's a diamond. That's so cool looking. There's one in particular. Oh, come on. Christmas ornaments? I don't think I have to tell you guys how much I love a granny square, because lately all of my projects have been granny squares, and I'm sorry. But I'm also not sorry because I love them, okay? I love them. If y'all want to know why I bought this book, you can make a granny square egg. A granny square egg. It's a granny square egg. You can make an avocado. So like, you got an avocado here, then you got an egg. And there's so many cool stitches. And what I love about this book is, in some of them, it will show you like a plain version, and then one if you wanted to add some colors, and then over here it gives you the graph and it gives you the instructions. Personally, I like looking at the graph here rather than reading instructions. I'm a graph girl, okay? I can just look at it and be like, okay, that's how you do it. Not only am I a sucker for like a cute book, but a cute book with cute graphics inside? Sign me up. Okay, I think that pretty much sums up the 3rd week update. I cannot believe it's already done. And when you see me next with this project, all the squares will be done and I'll be putting it together and making a tote bag. I am so excited for that to happen. Yeah, I think that does it for this video, so y'all have a good day now.